No, I don't.
You have so much hair.
I don't like it.
Fix it then. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have my little brother on my YouTube channel. He's back, and basically today what we're going to be doing is, he is very good at giving advice. He has a lot of wisdom for being a 10-year-old, and so I do give a lot of advice on certain things that we like go through as teenagers and whatever, but I thought that getting the view of an innocent, unjaded person would be the best. So we're gonna be talking about like a bunch of things like relationships and communication and trust and love and breakups and everything like that. So this is kind of just a video that in general is going to be him talking about that kind of stuff and giving his opinions. So we're just gonna go one by one. Oh, also guys, can you comment down below suggestions for videos that you want us to do together, because we do want to do more and I'd love to hear what you guys want to see, because I don't really know what to do with him.
Oh, Ruby, are you saying you want to do more videos with me?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
All right, so give your advice just like on relationships and how to make them work.
Well, I think that the first thing that you just need in relationships is...
Oh, also, can I just interject? Look who decided to wear his Spider-Man pajamas. Let me pan down for this video. Yeah, we're kind of just lazing around at summer, and when we don't have anything to do, we film videos. So, yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, I think the most important thing in a relationship is that you both make it work. It's not one-sided. You know, if one person's doing everything for the other, you know, just being really nice, and then the other person's like... So, hold on, I'm gonna act this out. So, Ruby,
yeah,
you're gonna be the rude person. That should come naturally.
Okay. That's
and
nice.
I'm gonna be the not rude person, and it's gonna be like this. Ready? Hi, hon, how you doing?
I'm good.
Anyways, I made your favorite, peanut soup. You're happy?
Oh, thanks.
And when it's one-sided like that, it's just the other person's doing all the work and the other person's just being rude.
Any more advice like on just relationships in general? How to make them last?
If you want to make them last, just keep some romance in it, you know? If it gets too boring and you just have the same routine every single day, eventually someone's gonna get bored of it, you know, because people like action. And so I think that always keep it romantic, take them out for a date every so often, you know, and don't just keep it boring.
How can you feel like more secure in a relationship?
Well, I feel that if you make the other person feel secure, like saying I love you and just being really sweet to them and making it seem like all your attention is towards them and not towards another thing. So don't talk all about yourself and all about your life and all about the people you met. Talk more about how are you, what have you been doing lately, and make it look like you're very interested, and that'll make them think that you really like them and you're not faking it.
Okay, and on communication, what are your best tips for communication?
Well, these day and age, you just have to do a little texting. But also, you should really just always keep in touch. Don't like go 5 days without seeing each other, because then it'll be a little awkward. And just always talk stuff out. Don't say,
I'm going over to this place with this girl.
Say, is it okay with you if I go over to this little party? It's here, I'm going with this girl from my class. You gotta be very, you know, more specific, and just really show everyone, or your girlfriend or boyfriend, that you care and that you're really just glued in and telling them everything and not being very vague. Don't be vague.
That's true. And in terms of like communicating about problems in a relationship, what would you recommend?
If you want to communicate about problems, I would first of all never do it on text, because think about it, if you say okay, then no one will know if you're saying okay.
Yeah, tone on text.
You know, tone on text is bad. I wouldn't even call. I would meet each other in person, maybe go for coffee. Just don't lash out at each other and just take it slow. Talk about what you're mad about, and most importantly, never hold it in, because if you hold it in and you leave a grudge, it could lead to a lot of problems. If you just tell them right away, they might be able to fix it and not be mad, but if you tell them later on, they'll be like, what, you were lying to me and you were upset this whole time, but you didn't tell me anything, and they might want to break up with you. So you just want to tell them right when you have something on your mind and not just wait a while.
Okay, and on honesty and lying, what do you think about liars, and how can people be more honest in a relationship?
Well, it's their choice on how they be honest, but I think that liars really are just rude, and if they lie once, they can obviously do it again. So I think that you should definitely take that into account. If you like have heard, if he told you a story,
Oh, I once lied to this girlfriend about whatever.
I mean, you know, you might want to talk about that and ask him, are you gonna lie? You know, just tell him flat on one that I don't want a liar, and if this is gonna work, we're gonna both have to be completely upfront and honest to each other.
And do you have tips on being honest with someone?
Well, it's really important to be honest, you know, because as I said before, it could really ruin a relationship, and also you'll just have that bad feeling in your gut that someone is being so nice to you and they don't know that you've done something awful to them. Even if it's not that bad, like, you know, going to a restaurant with another person that you lied about who it was, and it really wasn't anyone that big, but still. But it could also be a big thing, like, you know, cheating on someone or stuff like that, and it's just, I think that it's a really bad feeling, and you should never do that, and just always be upfront with them. Don't lie in the first place, just don't. But even if you do, tell them right away, don't lead them on for so long.
This looks like it's coming out of your head. What is your advice on breakups and getting over someone?
Well, obviously I do think that you should definitely let it all out. Don't like hold it back and be like, I'm okay, because truly deep down you're upset, and if you can let it all out and let out everything you're upset about, maybe, I don't know, go to a therapist or just tell your mom and say, what do you think about this? I'm really upset and this happened to me and it's just really upsetting, and just let it all out, and then at the end you'll have nothing left to let out and you'll feel happy and you'll just be at peace.
And what's your advice on like love in general? Loving someone, how to know if someone loves you, love,
well,
blah, blah, blah.
If you want other people to know that you love them, you should definitely send stuff like, I love you, and maybe just be really sweet every day, and don't just be like, I went to work today, how was your day? Like, actually tell them, I love you and I can't wait to see you tonight, and it's gonna be really fun, and I've been thinking about you today.
And how do you know if someone loves you?
Basically, if they send you that, and also if you can tell that they're content to you, because sometimes if they're like lying or they're not nice, they might just be in a worse mood. You can tell when, like, at the beginning of the relationship when they're really upbeat, then you can tell the difference between that and whatever. And if you sense that, you should ask what's wrong and is there anything you want to talk about.
And what do you do if you love someone who doesn't love you back?
Break up with them, because I just think that if it's one-sided, like I said earlier, there's really no point to it, because if you really love someone but they aren't interested in you, then it's never going to work, and you're just chasing something that you're never going to be able to catch up to, you know? So that's what I think.
And what's your advice on if someone loves you but you're not ready to like say I love you or like love them?
Tell them.
Tell them.
Just tell them verbally. Tell them, I know you're ready to get serious, but you know, I'm just not yet. I'm still getting into this relationship and I just really want to take things slow. Or if you don't want to be in the relationship, just say, look, it's not you,
it's me. I'm trying to find more topics.
Just, you should tell them and just be honest. And tell them, it's not you, but I just want to get rid of this relationship because I just don't think you're for me, and you deserve someone really nice, and I hope you get that. But I'm sorry, this is over.
What do you think on like cheating?
Well, I just think that, you know, it's really rude and you should break up with them, because, you know, I think that if you say right out, we can date other people, I think that you probably shouldn't, because I think that if you want to have a good relationship, I think you should show them that I'm not dating anyone else, I want you. But you can date someone else if they say that, but if they say, I want to make this a real relationship, don't get serious with anyone else, because, you know, it could really hurt the other person's feelings, and sometimes people only think about themselves, but you got to think about the other person and how upset they would be. Because if it's like a 2-year relationship and all of a sudden you cheat, it's like, what were those 2 years of my life for, you know, at least in a relationship.
And what is your advice on like boundaries or like your values?
I think you should definitely respect someone's comfort levels in a relationship, because if they are feeling uncomfortable and they feel like you're getting too close or too into it, then I think that that's going to be a really bad thing, and it's going to turn out badly. And I just think that you gotta, you know, be really nice and respect their boundaries.
What are some bad signs and good signs about people like in relationships? Like red flags, do you know what that is? And green flags?
Yeah, I think that one flag is if you notice that they're getting really bored. Like if they say, I don't want you to come to my practice, or I don't want you to come to my recital, or stuff like that, and they just say, I don't want you to come to some stuff. They're like, I don't want you to come, that would mean that they don't want you there, and that's a big red flag. I think some green flags if they do the opposite. And I also think that one of the worst red red flags is if they are talking about a specific other person. If they talk about a specific other person more than they talk about you, that would be really bad, because they might
like romantically.
Be like, yeah,
like over and over
like
again.
over and over again, you know, and instead of talking about you.
And that's good signs about like sweet people in relationships and what they do.
I think one of the things is that you'll notice that they're really content and nice, and they say like I love you and all that stuff, and I think that that's mostly it. But also if you like notice that they're being really sweet and caring to you, and why are you messing up? My hair is my own thing. Anyways, as I was saying, also if you make sure that if they get gigged up for a date, that reminds me, if they get gigged up for like a date or something, that's a good green flag. If it's like a pretty fancy restaurant and they just show up in like casual stuff, that would probably mean that they don't care that much, you know.
Let's end on something lighthearted. What about crushes? What's your opinion, and what do you think you should do if you have a crush on someone?
Well, I've experienced this many times myself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, he has like these little girlfriends who he does FaceTime with and like plays video games with. That's it, but it's cute, and they text.
Yeah, anyways. So what you want to do with a crush first, never ever get too excited, because if you get too excited over something, like, you know, if you just get too excited that you're gonna get an A plus and you get an A minus, you're gonna be really upset. But if you expect an A minus and you get an A minus, you're gonna be okay. So never expect anything to go your way. Always expect the worst case scenario, but try to make it a good case scenario. But never get your hopes up too much, and just try and connect with them. Say hi, do you want to go for coffee, or do you want to go play tennis or something like that, or baseball or any kind of sport.
So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a little impromptu because we have nothing to do on some summer days and we wanted to film a video together. Max actually has his own YouTube channel. You want to tell them about it?
I basically have not been doing anything lately, but I'm probably gonna start once I get some stuff, and maybe you should check it out. It's Happy Center.
It's the Happy Center. I'll put it on the screen and I'll link his channel down below. I don't have the time to help him make videos anymore because I'm so busy, but I've been teaching him how to edit, so he's gonna get his own software and probably try to learn to make his own videos soon. So if he does start posting again regularly, the link will be down below if you are interested in hearing more advice from him. And so yeah, I just hope you enjoyed, because I love his advice. I always ask him for advice because like since he's a child and he's 10 years old and he hasn't been like scarred by the world yet, I don't know, I just feel like he gives down to earth advice, and so I hope you guys liked it.
Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, what should we comment?
Please like this video and also comment down below. You can pick.
I'm thinking.
Max knows my routine, I swear.
Yeah, I do. How about Max knows stuff?
Okay, if you made it to the end of this video, comment down below Max knows stuff, because come on, that was good advice.
Thank you. A compliment from my sister.
Yeah.
Well,
and
also
also
in a blue moon.
no, it isn't. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos with me and my brother. We're gonna do more, and we also have done a bunch before. I'll link one up here that I think you might like, and I'll also link some down below that we've done before. And so yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I love you guys. Bye.